Today is going to be very similar to what we did yesterday, or Wednesday. So as you look at this, I want to write a linear equation. No, I'm not going to do it today.
Why?
Because they're like, both those lamps were not re-plugged in after someone unplugged them for charging them. So we're not going to worry about it. No, have a seat. You unplug a lamp to charge your Chromebook. Well, we're fine. We're just going to do this. So what we are going to do today, we are writing a linear equation if I give you 2 points. What did I give you on Wednesday? So if you need to look at your notes from Wednesday, what information did I give you Wednesday? We were still writing a linear equation, but what information did I give you Wednesday? Okay, look at your notes, 4 or 5 notes from Wednesday. Today, do what? Okay, so I gave you a what? What information did I give you?
The Y1.
The Y1 and the X1, so that was the what? Huh? Get your notes out and look at the examples we did Wednesday. What information did I give you on the examples? No, look at the examples I did with you. What information did the problem give you? So look at your notes from Wednesday, 4.5. The slope and the x and y. So Wednesday, I gave you the slope and I gave you the what? And I gave you a what? X and y, which is what? A coordinate, a point. So Wednesday, I gave you a point and I gave you the slope. And we started with the formula, plugged in the y, plugged in the x, plugged in your slope. You guys did great with that. Today, what's different is I'm going to give you 2 points. So what we're going to need to do first is we're going to need to use the slope formula to find the slope first, and then do it just like we did Wednesday. So the difference today is I do not give you the slope. You have to find the slope first, and then you do it exactly like you did Wednesday. So the slope formula that we did a couple weeks ago, m equals, what's the formula? Yep, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. We did this a couple weeks ago. You guys did fine with this. So what we're going to have to do first is find the slope first using the formula. That's the first step. And then once you find the slope, you do it just like we did Wednesday, where you plug in m, you plug in an x, you plug in a y, and we're using the point slope formula, which is y minus y sub 1 equals m times x minus x sub 1. So I'm expecting you guys to do well with this, because it's exactly what we did, except I have to find slope first using the formula, which you've already done. You've done both of these things before. We are just doing them both in the same problem. Okay? Guys, keep your head up, please. Logan, keep your head up, please. Okay, so first thing we need to do is find slope, and then we need to do what we did Wednesday. So as I look at number 7, I want to write the equation. Anytime I'm wanting to write the equation, we're looking for y equals mx plus b, like we talked about Wednesday. We want to get y alone. If I notice here, I give you 2 points. I don't give you the slope. So the first thing we're going to have to do is we're going to have to use the slope formula to find the slope. So let's start plugging stuff in. What is y2?
7.
y2?
-1.
-1. It is the y value in the second ordered pair, which is -1. So the y value in the second ordered pair is y2, that's -1, minus, what's y1? 7. Over,
1 minus
yep, x2, the second x value, which is 1, minus the first x value, which is -3. So be careful with it's 1 minus -3. Now, you've done this before. What's -1 minus 7? No, get a calculator out like I asked you to. -1 minus 7. -8. On the bottom, I have 1 minus -3. Minus -3 becomes what? Plus 4. And then the slope, this is the slope, so I always want to make it a whole number or a simplified fraction. What does -8 over 4 reduce to? -2. I can divide it out. The top number is bigger, so it will divide out and give me -8 over 4. So -2.
What if we like write down first part, but then we just put it in our calculator, how it's like over the fraction, and then it just gives us the whole number. Do you have to put the fraction or just
Do you have to put this part? I want to see this part right here.
okay, and then we can just put that in our
That's fine. If you go from here to -2, that's fine. But I want to see this first part so we can see where the mistakes are. Okay, so once I find my slope, you do it just like you did Wednesday, which you guys did great with. So I think this will be fine for you. You've done these parts before. So once you find the slope, we're going to take my slope, and we're going to pick either ordered pair you want to, whichever one looks easiest to you. Which one looks easiest?
the second one.
I would do 1, -1. So we're going to choose the second ordered pair. You can choose either one. And we are going to do like we did on Wednesday. So now we're going to use this formula. Y minus
-1.
the y value in the ordered pair I choose, which is 1 minus -1, equals your slope, which I just found to be -2. So your m, we just do what? It does not matter. So you could have y minus 7, but then you'd have to use 3 for the x. It doesn't matter which ordered pair, but you have to take the x and y from the same one. And then -2 times x minus 1. So you could have y minus 7 equals -2 times x minus -3. Doesn't matter which ordered pair as long as you use both from the same one. This is why I think you should be fine with this stuff, because you've done this stuff before. Y minus -1 becomes a what? Y plus 1.
Y plus 1 equals
Okay.
-2x plus
Let's distribute the -2. So -2 times x, -2x, -2 times -1, positive 2. And then we solve for y, -1, like we did Wednesday. So y equals -2x.
plus 1.
2 minus 1 is positive 1, and that's my answer. So it's just like we did Wednesday, except you have to find the slope first, that we've done before, and then pick a point and plug it in like we did Wednesday.
And then we'll-
Nope, we're going to do a couple more. Okay, let's look at 8. So if I look at 8, I don't give you the slope. You have to have the slope to plug it in for m. So if I don't give you the slope, if I just give you 2 ordered pairs, you have to find the slope first. So to find the slope, we use the formula y2 minus y1. y2 will be what?
-4.
-4 minus y1, which is -7. Be careful with the double negative. -4 minus the -7. Over x2, which is 3, minus the first x, which is -6. So check your negatives. Okay, minus -7 becomes plus plus. So I have -4 plus 7, which is 3. Over 3 minus -6 plus plus. 3 plus 6 is 9. Okay, with slope we want to leave as a whole number or a reduced fraction. So 3 over 9 reduces to 1/3. This is not 9 over 3. So it's not 3, it's 3 over 9. So it's 1/3. Have I answered the question? No, all I found is slope. I don't have the equation. I don't have y equals mx plus b. I just have the slope. So the second part is just like we did Wednesday that you guys did really well with. So we're going to take my m, my slope, and we're going to pick one of the ordered pairs. Let's choose the first one. It doesn't matter which one you choose, you will get the same answer. Now we use the point slope formula. Y minus the y value, which is -7, exactly like we did Wednesday, equals m, which we just found to be 1/3, times x minus the x value, which is -6. It doesn't matter what ordered pair, but you have to pick them both from the same ordered pair. Okay, any questions so far?
You'll get the same answer from either one, right?
Correct.
Please.
Okay, let's go through and simplify. Y minus -7 becomes what?
Plus.
Y plus 7 equals 1/3. X minus -6 becomes what?
Plus.
X plus 6. Wyatt, keep your head up, please. Okay, let's go through. I need to do what next?
Subtract or distribute.
Distribute. So y plus 7, distribute the 1/3. Use a calculator if you need to. 1/3 times x.
1/3 x.
Okay.
Minus 1.
Nope. 1/3 times the 6.
On my paper.
2.
I didn't do that equation.
Okay. Just a second. Just chill. Okay. 1/3 times 6 is 2. Have a seat for me, please. I'm in the middle of teaching. Okay. 1/3 times the 6 is 2.
Yep. Correct.
So x minus negative 6 got me x plus 6.
Where'd that 6 come from?
The x value up here,
Okay.
because I chose the first one.
So it's a negative 6, right?
Yeah, so it's minus the negative. Yeah. And then solve for y. So subtract 7. So y equals 1/3 x. 2 minus 7, negative 5, and that's your answer.
Is this over?
Yeah. Yep. We're not going to do another section. So let me go through one more with you, and then I'll give you time for homework. Because it's great if you're getting these, but not everyone may be getting them as great as you are. So if you want to work ahead, that's fine, but just keep it down so people who are following along are getting it. Okay? I don't care if you work ahead, but just hold tight, and you can check your answer as we go through it. But not everyone is going to be in that same spot. Okay. So let's look at 11 real quick. As I look at 11, first thing I notice is I do not give the slope. I have to find the slope so I know what to plug in for m. So use the formula, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. My y2 value will be negative 1. It's the second y value. So negative 1 minus,
Oh, you're doing number 11.
yeah, negative 3. So I take the second y value, which is negative 1, minus the first y value, which is negative 3, over, check your negatives, the second x value, which is negative 4, minus negative 6. You have done this before. Okay, plus, so negative 1 plus 3, 2, plus, on the bottom, which becomes negative 4 plus 6, which is 2.
That means it's 1.
2 over 2 is 1. So find your slope first. So unlike Wednesday, where I gave you the slope, this is a little harder because you have to find the slope first, but you've done it before. Step 2, I know the slope is 1. I give you ordered pairs, so that tells you x and y. Which ordered pair do I want to use? Tell me one. 6, negative 6, negative 3. It doesn't matter which one. Negative 4, negative 1 might be a little easier. If you do negative 4, negative 1, you'll get the same answer if you do it correctly. Okay, so point slope formula. I don't know why I said that weird. Y minus y1. So you take y minus the y value of the ordered pair you chose, which was what? Negative 3. So y minus negative 3 equals your slope, which I just found to be 1. And then in parentheses, x minus the x value, which is negative 6. Now, if you chose negative 1 for the y, then you would use negative 4 for the x, but you have to pull them from the same ordered pair. Any questions so far? Okay, Wyatt, keep your head up, please. Okay, y minus negative 3 becomes what?
Plus 3y.
Y plus 3 equals 1 times x plus 6. Do I need to distribute on this? No, because anything times 1 is just x plus 6. So it's just going to be x plus 6. I mean, you could distribute. You're just going to get the same thing. Okay, so get y alone. How do I get y alone? Minus 3. So y equals,
Y equals 1x.
yep, 1x, or just x, 6 minus 3 plus 3. That's your answer.
That's what I got too.
Yep, and you did negative 4, negative 1? It doesn't matter.
We're done,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
Oh, thank you.
So, same idea as we did Wednesday, just that extra step. Now, I was going to do another example.